We're going to keep getting our viewers the latest, but getting our viewers up to speed on the latest development that's come from a lower sessions court in Varanasi, and the ruling where the Gyanvapi Mosque dispute is concerned has gone in favor of the petitioners who have claimed that they want access to the mosque through the course of the year, because they say that this has been made on the remains of the original Kashi Vishwanath temple. Till now, the debate has surrounded, the dialogue has been over whether videography should be allowed or not. That has been settled by the lower court. Will it be contested in a higher court? We'll only know, and we'll know soon enough, because a 5-day period is the period that the ASI commissioner has to conduct this videography survey. 17th May is when the surveyor has to file his videography report, has to submit it to court, and then the next course of action starts. So will the survey take place tomorrow? Well, we're not quite sure. The commissioner is the one who needs to decide. He has said no, but it could very well happen the day after and the day after that. Will the administration from the mosque approach a higher court and try and stall it before that? Well, we don't know. We haven't heard from the mosque administration yet. But clearly, there is a sense of elation where the petitioners are concerned, who wanted access to the Gyanvapi Mosque. I'll take our viewers back and let's talk about the history of the mosque, viewers, in terms of the dispute history. 1991 was when there was a dispute which was registered legally when petitioners from the Kashi Vishwanath temple itself went and approached the court, saying that the Gyanvapi Mosque, which is on the same premises, exactly share a wall, is been built on the remains of the Kashi Vishwanath temple. It was contested in 1998 by the mosque authorities. They said it was Waqf land, videography or any other survey could not be allowed. Nothing happened for decades, and once again, after the Ayodhya judgment, after the development of the Kashi Vishwanath temple last year, a fresh petition was raised by 5 women who go inside and pray to a deity once or maximum twice a year, said that they wanted unhindered, unfettered access inside the mosque, and they wanted to carry out rituals as and when they feel through the course of daily life. That is the premise of the dispute. The Sessions Court was hearing it. On the basis of that petition, the Sessions Court invited the ASI, instructed in fact the ASI to conduct a videography survey. That videography survey, when it was taking place, was stalled by the authorities of the mosque inside on the pretext that it was Waqf property and videography will not be allowed. They also alleged that the commissioner in question, Ajay Kumar Mishra, is biased and they wanted him to be removed. This went back to the court. The matter was reserved over 2 hearings, and the judgment has come out today. On the Sessions Court level, the judgment has come out in favor, viewers, of the petitioners who want access to the mosque, the 5 women in question. And what has been decided is 17th May is the date that has been given by the Sessions Court, that a complete videography survey be conducted, and the commissioner in question remains. In good faith, the judge has said the commissioner remains. There is no bias where the commissioner comes into question, but an additional advocate commissioner has been attached to him. Now, instead of 1, there will be 2 commissioners who will be conducting the videography survey. On the other hand, viewers, somebody who's been coming to Kashi for a very long time, I've been speaking to the locals here, all of them maintain very staunchly that it's common knowledge that the Gyanvapi Mosque always had relics associated to Hindu faith, associated to Hindu religion, especially Lord Shiva, the lotus, and other relics as well, other insignia as well. What happens from here on? Because this was common knowledge. Once it's videographed, then the court needs to take the next course of action. Now there is already a law which goes by the Places of Worship Law 1991, which pertains, viewers, suggests that whatever in terms of places of worship we have inherited from 1947 will remain intact. they will not be meddled with. It was the same law which was mentioned in the Ayodhya judgment. The 5-judge bench had observed very clearly, the 5-judge bench had observed at that point of time the 1991 law, and also added to it that this was an exception, anomaly where Ayodhya is concerned, and under the constitution and legality, no other exception will be made. So, legally, viewers, what from here on? That's the big question. But the first step, Gaurav, a big win where the Sessions Court is concerned for the petitioners, the 5 women wanting access to the Gyanvapi Mosque.
Preeti, it is being seen as a big win for rule of law. It is a win for petitioners who followed court orders. And, you know, as far as the 1991 Places of Worship Act is concerned, that's also been challenged in a court of law, saying it's violative of Hindus wanting to get their places of worship back. So that too will be challenged, is being challenged in a court of law. Remains to be seen what courts opine when that case is argued in the times ahead. You know, similarly, like the Citizenship Amendment Act that was passed in Parliament, accepted by courts of law, and yet challenged and opposed by some people. In a democracy, that is how you move forward. Point 1. Point 2, let's move forward on what courts have said today. Courts have very clearly said today that videography at the Gyanvapi Mosque will be conducted, and in every part of the Gyanvapi Mosque, including at the basement. Courts are very clear about that. If the basement is locked, then that lock will either be opened or that lock will be broken. Point 1. Point 2, there will be no obstruction. In case someone tries to obstruct, then the administration will take action against those individuals.